Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my semi-automatic giant brown mushroom farm. Let's get into it. We're going to do a quick overview, a demonstration, and we're going to be done with it. And of course, as always, I will have a Litematica schematic in my Discord. So be sure to check that out. So the most important thing is the operating instructions. If you care to have this, it's cool. This just basically gives you an overview, some things to look out for, and whatnot. Right here we have our automatic bone meal. If it is turned on, the feature is turned off, and if we have it turned off, the feature is turned on. The feature is really controlled by this piece of redstone over here. Whenever it goes up, it comes back down. It tells the whole machine when we're going to be bone mealing. When this torch turns off, it means it's time to bone meal. Torch turns on means don't be bone mealing right now. After the growth of every mushroom, the stems get pushed to the side and a new mushroom gets dispensed to the player. Machine flies over, moves the mushroom caps over and gets processed in these little chambers and then get blown up down here by TNT. You may have noticed this manual mode indicator over here. If you flip this switch right down there, the machine will be in manual mode, which means that the TNT duper will not trigger by itself. So that means you're either going to have to put a carpet bot right here or some sort of bot character to continuously place the brown mushrooms while you go mine down there at the bottom, or you're going to have to use two players. So if you're using this on a purely vanilla server, you're going to need two players, one player up here constantly planting mushrooms, and one player down here mining the blocks. Now when the switch is toggled on, this block is pushed up through the water, and you can mine these with either Silk Touch or Fortune. If you do use Fortune, you do get a couple more mushrooms out of it than the TNT blowing it up. So that's a cool thing. So you put your bone blocks up here, they get uncrafted into bone meal, and they get dispensed onto the mushroom to force it to grow. A couple other things about this farm. These two little flying machines that fly up and down are called limiters. They limit the size of the mushroom to 4 stems and the mushroom cap. Once the mushroom grows, they retreat to the top. They get out of the way of the flying machine. Flying machine pushes the mushroom cap over to the side. This is a two-way flying machine, so it does fly back and forth, doing the exact same thing in opposite directions. So this way, it flies this way, pushes the mushroom cap this way. And when the machine triggers again, it flies back this way, pushes mushroom cap over here. Now, if you do this right, you should see some sort of smiley face right here. We have 2 eyes and a mouth, or that might be a mustache. So if you're seeing that, you did something right. And also these blocks down here are necessary. You can use stairs, you can use slabs, but these prevent the mushroom from growing from random tick while the machine is overhead. So the mushroom can grow. It is possible for the mushroom to grow while this machine is mid-flight and not at its destination yet. So the limiters lift themselves up, machine passes over. Once this last observer here, middle observer, yep, right here, flies over, it will have these limiters come back down and this piece of redstone come back down as well to indicate that it's time to bone meal once again. Other than that, we have our little hopper filters here. Hopper filters for gathering our collected resources, such as stems, the brown mushroom, the caps, and the small brown mushrooms. You may have recognized this little shulker loader here. One of our subs put this on here. They like this style the best. We did add a little feature to it. We added a crafter on the side with some shulker materials to not only provide shulkers, but to craft them on demand. All right, lastly, we have this solid block here with a slab on top to make it non-spawnable. This is so the player can stand here and not have to worry about the phantom spawning and attacking it. But just in case the phantoms do come anyway, we have a cat. We have a cat right here, which we are actually going to move closer to the player because sometimes the phantoms do come and sometimes they get pretty close. So we're going to move this cat a little bit closer to the player so that they scare the phantoms away just in case they decide to come. All right, there we go. And that concludes the overview. Feel free to stick around for the demonstration. Once again, Litematica schematic is in my Discord. Until next time, everyone, happy Minecrafting, and we'll see you in the next video.